Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey. Uno, that's right. There is a new Uno map to play in Fortnite. So Mattel actually created Uno in Fortnite so you can play, you know, Uno for real in Fortnite. I think that's pretty fun. Uh, my family, we love playing Uno. We got a couple different versions of Uno. It's always a fun or sometimes a very dramatic time. And now you can experience that in Fortnite as well, which is, I think, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, that'd be pretty fun for my family because uh, sometimes my kids want to play Uno, and then there'll be because my kids' grandparents live close by. A lot of times there'll be, you know, invitations for them to stay the night, and some of them want to, and then some of them don't, and some of them want some of them to stay home longer so that they can play some Uno before they go over. So, like, hey, now you guys can go over there, and you guys can still play Uno together, and not, you know, fight about having to quit the round of Uno or whatever. So, yeah, it's pretty fun to have an official Uno Royale built in Fortnite. And then with this, the Honkai Royale Star Rail outfits that we got the other day, there's a Honkai Royale Island that's in the creative mode as well now. So you can explore a custom built competitive map inspired by Honkai Star Rail, featuring multiple combat zones, fast rotations, and a central arena designed for constant action. Every area is built to support close team fights and high tempo matches. So there you go. Look up the Honkai Royale map if that's something that you're interested in. Other than that, I don't have any big news for the weekend, so let's just dive in and look at how many people are playing this game. All right. Oops. Okay. Well, let's go take a look at how many people are playing. Battle Royale this morning again. They do have the countdown going 6 hours from the time of this recording for the live event, the story moment event, right? But there's this morning 257,000 people playing Battle Royale, 157,000 in Reload, 59,000 in OG, 32,000 in Blitz. Odyssey has 13,000, Brick Life 3,000, Save the World 7,000, Festival 2,000, Creative 4,000, Ranked Ballistic 2,000. I only ever really read the modes that are over 1,000. I find it interesting that Rocket Racing, it's like for a while it hasn't been over 1,000. I wonder why Rocket Racing is seemingly getting less of a player base lately. At least at the time, I don't know how much it jumps to during the day, but it's significantly less than it was before when I would record. I would often read out Rocket Racing, and it would have 1,000, 2,000, and it's under 1,000 most of the time lately. But yeah, that's a look at the epic made modes. For creator made modes, Steal the Brain Rot 93,000, 1v1 v1 1v1 1v1 has 13,000, Go up for Brain Rot's 13,000. Super Red versus Blue has 13,000. 1v1 with every gun has 12,000. Climb up for Brain Rot's Tycoon has 1,000. Jurassic Horror 2 has 500. Grand Red versus Blue has 300. Red versus Blue Amazing Go 1 has 370. Jumpin' Steel from Brain Rots has 400. And there's a whole lot more to be discovered in the Discover tab. Our peak number on Friday was 1,300,698. So a nice sizable jump for a Friday night, which we do expect. And it's nice to see that it's that big of a jump. Because if we were still like down just barely above a million even on a Friday night, then it would really look concerning, right? But when people are available to play a little bit more because they don't have school the next day or work the next day, it makes sense that more people jump back on. So that's good to see. And yeah, there you go. That is a look at what people are playing this weekend. And let's go take a look at quests. Give you the reminder for quests to do your battle or to do your story quests. Oh, and don't forget, I don't know why it's not popping up here. It should still be up, I think. Yeah, I'm in Battle Royale. But the Love and Legends, I think should still be going on. When I logged in, I did get a level up, so make sure you log in so you get your level up from your Love and Legends quest there. Do the stories, do your weeklies, your dailies, milestones, and ranked. All right, and that's your reminder for quests. There's nothing new in there, so just get in there and do them. Let's see. Oh, speaking of the countdown as well, today's Saturday, so there's also at 3:30. Don't forget a power hour happening. So that's another thing to remember. See if they got the details on exactly what's going on with that. Okay, the MK7 self revive and 4 legendary POIs is going to be the feature of the power hour. Again, today, Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, and they're going to run it back again on Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern. So if you can play during those times, that's when the power hour is going to feature MK7 self revive, and you'll also have 4 legendary POIs on the map each match. And that would be helpful if you're trying to get the quest done where you need to get damage done at legendary quest locations or legendary POI locations. All right, so there you go. There's a look at that. Again, there's no compete tab to look at on console, so not going over that. But let's give you my item of the day. And remember, you can get any and all of the items in the item shop using code Mikey, MMMIKIE, in the item shop, and some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. All right, today's item of the day is super easy pick for me today as my alarm goes off. But I'm a big Adventure Time fan. I got to have the Peppermint Butler sidekick, so that is your item of the day today. Like I have to have this. This is one I will be getting. I've been using Cowley as my sidekick. I love Adventure Time so much. Peppermint Butler is just like such a awesome character to me that and seems like perfect sidekick character. So I gotta have Peppermint Butler. I will be purchasing this. You can get a Peppermint Butler banner to unlock. You get like this like Peppermint Butler heart emoji to unlock. You get the suit of dark magic style for Peppermint Butler to unlock. That would be really fun to see him running around like that. And you get a reading time emote where he's reading from the book of magic spells. It's pretty funny. So there you go. That's my item of the day. Absolutely love it. And yeah, there you go. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and get to some comments from the community. Looks like there's nothing over on YouTube. On Spotify, let's see here. Thomas says, check out Fortnite Daily News. All right, thank you. And Miles Dawson says, I don't know what the OG Red Rift event is. Can you explain to me what it is? Love the pod. Keep up the great work. 5 stars. Thomas, the Red Rift event just happened last Saturday. Nick A30 put a post out on social media complaining that they didn't give any like advance warning or heads up that it was going to be happening, so content creators weren't aware to be in the game at that time. The whatchamacallit, the general player base, not just content creators, but the general player base weren't really aware of, hey, we should be in the game at this time to watch this live event happen in game. And so, if you've been playing recently, you'll have noticed that there was a red rift in the sky. And now, last Saturday, the visitor, his rocket ship came through, kind of warped all over the island, and then finally landed. So they're going to run that back again today, the day of this recording, Saturday, February 28th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so they're going to run it back again so people can be there and know that the event is happening. That's why they put out the post on social media days ahead of time. They got the timer in the lobby. They have the icon for Battle Royale also giving the countdown to the live story moment as they have on the tab. So it's not really like it's a OG. It is a rift or a riff, I mean, on the an OG event where we had the visitor, arrive in a rocket. So it's kind of a recreation of that. This one's, I guess it's not much different. It's pretty much the same, but that's just it. It's you get to watch the visitor arrive, but it's happening live in game. And usually, the fan base, the player base, they like to be a part of those things. So it was just kind of disappointing that they didn't give any advance notice that it was happening so that people knew to be there. So they're running back it again. They're running it back again so that people know to be there and will be able and be aware that they should attend. All right. There you go. That's all the comments. Thank you so much, everybody, for checking out the show. Make sure you go join the daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Head over to Apple Podcasts. Leave a 5-star rating and a written review for a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.